Hey, what's going on, everyone? Nick here for PPE Productions, and welcome to a funny story. So, obviously, this is not where the last episode in the Let's Play left off. Actually, this is about 45 minutes later. And, so let me just tell you what happened. Actually, this is a lot more than... Well, you missed out on 45 minutes of recording. Let me clarify that. This is a week later. So... I had set all the files up for a batch render, and I thought that I had hit render before I had left my house. I was going somewhere, and I thought, well, I might as well, have the entire thing done so I can upload it at my own pace as, time goes on. And so, I left the house thinking that I had hit start the render for the batch renderer, and I get back, and I notice that the dialog is closed, so I'm like, okay, it's all done, and it was actually quite late when I had gotten home, so... I decided to not really care to check. I actually went to bed as soon as I got home. And so a couple days later, I was looking for a project that I had been working on in cinema. And I thought that the easiest way to look for it would, be through my user's profile in my computer, in the C drive and stuff. So I go to that and notice that out of that 1 terabyte, I only had like 50-some gigs left. And it's... kind of pissed me off because I have 2 1 terabyte external hard drives that I transfer everything to when I'm done with it. So I have basically, counting my laptop, 4 terabytes of possible storage. So I noticed that it was Fraps files and miscellaneous After Effects files that had taken up the bulk of that. And please excuse my voice and such. Kind of getting sick. I should have said that earlier. But anyways. So I decided to delete all of those, and the files were too big for the recycle bin, so I just automatically deleted everything. And come 2 days ago when I went to upload part of the Let's Play, yeah, it's all gone. So I think what you missed out on was us finding the Pegasus, but it's okay because the Pegasus died in a very unfortunate death. And I apologize for that, and I also apologize for doing absolutely nothing throughout the entire story. Let me just come check on Gumball. What the heck? The Pegasus is back. No. This is a horse. Okay, let me take him out, and while I ride him, give him some exercise, I'll let you know what happened to the Pegasus. So the Pegasus was also named Lasco, and I had found him while venturing out to collect supplies for... the cave. I needed to get some stuff for, a plan that I had. Plan got canceled, but, and I found a Pegasus, and I tamed it, and named it Lasco. It's the name of my fan. Don't think it's like this deep inspirational name or something crazy. So I was riding it, and I flew too high, and I accidentally hit the get off the horse button, and it fell to its death. Its sad, painful death. So I got this horse to fill that gaping hole in my heart from watching my Pegasus fall to its death. Let's go get in your pen. Okay. Well, sun's going down, so that's gonna kind of put a little small hilter in my plans. Hilter is not the right word for that. Hey, it's another horse. But plans for this episode and this recording session, I should have put a watch on or something to know how long I was recording. Actually, I'm just gonna pause the recording really quick and go get that watch going. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Just needed to start the clock on my iPhone so I don't record way too long and realize, well, I have to edit all this down. Let me check out my pot. Tail weed looks like it's growing quite nicely. All right, so plans for this episode. I'm gonna go do some exploring. Because I know that you guys haven't seen much exploring. Partially my fault. There was quite a bit of exploring in those episodes that got lost. And, my apologies for that. Other plans. This looks retarded now, and, yeah. Actually, the barn over there was originally going to be a farm area. So I think I'm just going to expand this road down that way and build, like, a farm over here. And then... eventually connect this road to the greenhouse. Sorry, I stopped recording because I sneezed, and yeah, it's kind of rude sneezing into the mic. Anyways, get some sleep and start work in the morning. Okay. So I think we should go exploring first, and yeah. Oh. Hello, lag spike. I had seen this off camera a couple days ago, and I thought I'd go check this out. Okay. Hi, zombie. Die, zombie. I found this actually in one of those moments where I forgot just how many mods I have running right now. And I actually have so many that I forget sometimes that I have mods installed. And this is one of those examples of mods I forgot I had installed. And this was a failed experiment. Ignore that. Oh, shit. Creeper doesn't see me. Hopefully. Actually, I'm gonna go kill it and get itself fair. Oh, I know. So see that giant tree over there? That's actually a dungeon above ground. It's a tree dungeon. It's part of this mod. And I have pork, so what I am going to do is use this creeper. Oh, fuck. Wow, that just ruined my plans. Blow up. Come on, come on. What? Well, that sucked. I was gonna have him blow up and hopefully destroy the mob spawner. Okay. I'm gonna run in there, light the place up, and run back out. Plan of attack, go. Okay. So it won't spawn mobs. I believe it's a 5-block radius around it. Holy shit! I'm probably gonna censor that. I apologize for the language, but that scared the crap out of me. Alright. I got a oh, this actually is gonna help with the project. Some bread, some wheat, saddle, some string. Actually, that's kind of nice, because now I don't have to waste the materials to get that bucket, because I thought that we would work on the farm this episode. Just get some wood. Get that morning wood. That was such a stupid joke. Oh, hang on. Got some wildlife up here. Hi, dear. Twitter bird. Alright, so, how have you guys been? That was kind of an awkward couple moments, actually. Hope you guys have been good. Sorry again for not uploading, but I don't know. There's been just so many random problems that have been coming up. Like how a good majority of my Call of Duty matches were rendered in an absolutely hideous file format. And I'm not even going to upload them. They look fucking horrendous. Again, let me censor that. So I'm just not going to upload them. I'm just going to re-render them. It's going to take some time, but I don't really care. I'm not going to upload crappy stuff to this channel. And, yeah, and losing this Minecraft stuff was a huge problem. Anyways, so let's heal up. And, I didn't really want to have to extend this, but I guess we will. Maybe I could just fill this stuff in right here, and this will be a farm. Let me think about this layout right quick. What if I just did the farm like in here? I think I'm gonna do that. Let's try this. It's not too far from the water. Well, I guess I could talk about what something random topic is. I guess I went to the midnight premiere for Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is probably one of the best movies of this. No, easily one of the best movies of this year, and no contest, pretty much best movie this summer. There's only been 2 other movies that I've seen this summer that will rival it, and actually I didn't see Harry Potter. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I know there's enough Harry Potter fans out there that I can go ahead and say that that's, you know, in the contendership as far as box office sales for best movie of the summer. X-Men First Class was awesome, so that's obviously on that list. But other than those two movies, everything else that's come out this summer has been pretty dumb. And that's kind of sad, you know, because it's like that summer movie thing. It's supposed to be like this big blockbuster type deal. I know someone's going to be like, Transformers 3 was a joke. I've pretty much not been into Transformers since the end of the first one. The second one, I just did not care for at all. And this third one was, well, maybe going into the mindset, being that, oh, it's a Michael Bay movie, it's going to be awful. But, yeah. That's just me. I'm not a huge fan of the way that those movies are, you know, are filmed. Let me go look at some more stuff. Another movie that I recently saw that was pretty good was Insidious, and that is probably one of the better, like, horror movies that's come out in, let's say, maybe 3 or 4 years that I've seen, and that I know of that was released in theaters anyways, because it's just, like, let's be honest, like, indie movies, for the most part, that are horror movies, are pretty standardly better than the ones that they have in theaters. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of unfortunate how you're treating your audience to, you know, like this mediocre style of a movie. And, I don't know. A lot of them just been, like, teenager movies, ones that you're aiming at, you know, the young, you know, like, teenage girls to go crazy over, and, you know, that'll generate some box office revenue right there, but, I don't know. As a movie fan, it's kind of sad. Anyway, so Planet of the Apes was amazing, and it's now, for me, on my list of top 5 movies, which currently has The Dark Knight, Jurassic Park 1 and 2. My mind just drew a blank. There are other movies. Pretend I knew the other movies on that list. But, like, for me, I liked it a lot because it had great character development. For those of you who don't know what that means, is I actually cared about the characters, right? Even though the main character, Caesar, you know, was a monkey, I felt for him, right? I actually cared, you know, in some of the scenes. I guess I don't want to spoil too much, but there are scenes where he, like, gets picked on and beat up, and, like, he sees the evil that the human race is capable of, and I felt bad for him in those moments. Whereas I've seen a lot of other, you know, quote-unquote big movies where, excuse my language, but I just don't give a shit about what happens to the characters. There's not that connection. And I think that, you know, Rise, I'll just call it Rise. You should just hopefully know it's Rise of Planet of the Apes. But being that the characters are all CG, and that the main character, especially the CG character, that's kind of difficult to do, right? But it's cool that, you know, our 3D motion capture has come to that point where, like, that thing was, like, obviously, I'm trying to be careful how I word this, because if I say realistic, obviously if I saw that next to a monkey, I'm going to know it's not an actual monkey. But in the style of film, which is that sci-fi film that it was trying to portray, it looked great. Even though the first, like, 45 minutes kind of felt like Curious George without the man in the yellow hat. And unfortunately, as I've heard, he was the driving character in Curious George. So I'm doing this with dirt right now for the garden area-ish. But I might eventually redo this with wood, and I was thinking about putting glass right here. Actually, maybe bring it into here. I'll just put like, have the road extend to here, and then I'll just take all this out, and there'll be a glass area right here. Yeah, I think this will work. And then we can put, you know, a reed farm. We can't do a cactus farm here. We can't do a tree farm either. I might actually just extend this upwards, possibly. But it looks like we've reached that point where I have to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part where I will finish this farm, and go exploring some more. So see you guys then.